Birkhot, good morning. We have given thanks now for body and for soul, and we continue our journey, our meditations through the Siddur by continuing with the Birkhot HaShachar, the morning blessings in which we give thanks for little miracles, for the blessings of being awake and aware, and that carry us through the coming day, into and through the day. These blessings have their origins in a passage in the Talmud, so let me share it with you before we continue with the blessings themselves. It comes from Tractate Birkhot, which is the first tractate of the Talmud, page 60b. Here it says, "Upon hearing the sound of the rooster, one should recite, 'Blessed are you who gave the rooster understanding to distinguish between day and night.'" More on that word rooster in a bit. "Upon opening his eyes, a person should recite, 'Blessed are you who give sight to the blind.' Upon sitting or standing up straight, one should recite, 'Blessed are you who frees the captives.' Upon getting dressed, one should recite, 'Blessed are you who clothe the naked,' as it is the custom, apparently in Talmudic times, to sleep unclothed. Upon standing up straight, one should recite, 'Blessed are you who raises those who are bowed down.' Upon descending from one's bed to the ground, one should recite, 'Blessed are you who spreads the earth over the waters,' in thanksgiving for the creation of solid ground upon which to walk. And upon first walking, one should recite, 'Blessed are you who makes firm our steps.' When putting on shoes, one recites, 'Blessed are you who has provided me with all that I need,' as shoes were considered an important basic necessity. Upon putting on a belt, one would recite, 'Blessed are you who girds Israel with strength.' And upon spreading a shawl, a talit, over the head, one would recite, 'Blessed, praised are you who crowns Israel with glory.'" That's the set of Talmud, of blessings in the Talmud. It gets expanded upon as we go. There's a disagreement over the course of subsequent Jewish history as to when exactly one says these blessings. In the Talmudic passage, it's pretty clear. You say the blessings as you are doing the things that start your day. In Ashkenazi tradition, the practice was moved to the synagogue. The blessings were recited upon entering the synagogue after Matovu during morning minyan. But in the Sephardi world, that was never accepted. No less than Maimonides, the greatest of our philosophers and codifiers. Maimonides says one should stick with the original Talmudic intention and recite them as you go through your morning regimen. Well, I guess today the Jewish world is united on this, since no one is going to daily minyan, so we're all back to the Talmudic intention of doing it as we get out of bed and get moving in our own homes. Still, it's a lot of blessings. So how do we focus with real intention on any one or two of them? Well, Reb Zalman Schachter Shalomi, in his book Davening, A Guide to Meaningful Jewish Prayer, suggests we do just that. He says a good practice in the morning blessings is to single out a blessing or two that speaks most strongly to you wherever you are right now, and to stay with that for a little while, to say it with special kavanah, with focused attention. So if you're feeling bound up, you focus on freedom. If you are feeling unmoored, ungrounded, you might focus on the earth being strongly founded upon the waters. If you are weary, physically or emotionally, you might focus on giving strength and wakefulness. In that spirit, over the next few days for these morning meditations, I'm going to focus on just a few blessings at a time, and we'll take them over the rest of the week. So this morning I would like to focus on the first 4 of these blessings that are in Mishkan Tefillah on page 36. The first one, I'll chant and then offer some thoughts and then chant and proceed through. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan l'sech vivina lahadchin ben yom uvein laila. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who has given the mind the ability to distinguish day from night. The word sechvi, or rooster, is also translated as mind. Interesting, a word can mean both rooster and mind. So something wakes us up, either the rooster, something external to us, or sechvi, our own minds that allow us to distinguish between day or night. And we too can use both nature and culture to mark time. So what wakes you up? What physically wakes you up? And what wakes you up to what is essential in your day? What are your clocks, external and internal? And how are you grateful for them? Our second blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam pokeach ivrim. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who opens the eyes of the blind. There's a short Talmudic debate, and then it is immediately agreed upon that those who are blind recite this blessing. So opening the eyes of the blind is not just or even primarily about literal vision, though we are grateful, those of us who can see, for that blessing in the morning too. But it's also about awareness, about metaphorical vision, insight. What do you want to see today? What do you want to be your focus? What is your vision for the day? What do you want to be at the center of your awareness? Though I will add, on the literal level, for all the technology in this world, there is no piece of technology more essential to me in my life than my glasses that literally allow me to see. So for that I am grateful, and for the sources of vision, let us reflect for a moment and also find places of gratitude. as we open our eyes to beauty and to insight and to purpose. Our third blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam mahatir asurim. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who frees the captive. This is a powerful blessing for this season, this month of Nisan, Zman Cherutenu, the season of our liberation. We journey out of our Egypts, our Mitzrayim, our narrow places. So what does it mean to you this morning to be free in this season of illness and anxiety and social distance and confinement? When do you feel most free during your day? What do you use your freedom to do? Final blessing for this morning. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam zohokef kefufim. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who lifts up the fallen. This also, lifting the fallen, you can also read it as to make straight that which is bent or crooked. I always try on this one to sit up straighter. It's a reminder to work on my very poor posture and to try to sit or stand tall. But it's also a reminder to reflect, how do I lift up what is fallen in my life? How do I untwist that which has become twisted or knotted? Where do we find the strength to get up? What gives us that strength? What enables us to stand proud? We are grateful for those things today. Take a moment and reflect on your blessings this morning. Add whatever else you are feeling thankful for. Be thankful. Express your thanks. Say it out loud or speak it with your heart. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. And again, I will take us out with a poem by Mary Oliver. This one is called Morning Poem. Every morning, the world is created. Under the orange sticks of the sun, the heaped ashes of the night turn into leaves again and fasten themselves to the high branches, and the ponds appear like black cloth on which are painted islands of summer lilies. If it is your nature to be happy, you will swim away along the soft trails for hours, your imagination alighting everywhere. And if your spirit carries within it the thorn that is heavier than lead, if it's all you can do to keep on trudging, there is still somewhere deep within you a beast shouting that the earth is exactly what it wanted. Each pond with its blazing lilies is a prayer heard and answered lavishly every morning, whether or not you have ever dared to be happy, whether or not you have ever dared to pray.